And welcome back to another How to Draw Like video. This is Tam from howtodrawlike.com, and in this video we're going to have a look at Tim Burton Style Scenery, and we're going to be focusing on walls and how he represents walls in his films. So I've drawn out a quick sketch, a very quick sketch of a very rough wall, just to give the idea of a sort of a standard stone bricky kind of wall that you normally see in a general scene. And one of the ways they seem to appear in Tim Burton's world is, we'll start by drawing it out. So instead of a clean smooth kind of top edge, essentially have a very wobbly top edge, and essentially this would be attached to perhaps another bit of wall or a pillar or something, but at each end we're going to make very wobbly too. And then the next step would be to, rather than just start automatically drawing lines going down and straight across like you would with a normal wall, we're going to start putting in very wibbly wobbly lines that aren't evenly gapped or anything like that. So we've got something that looks a bit like this, and then it's a case of segmenting this down. So you might have some very big pieces to start off with, but then this might progress into gradual. I ran out of space for the last part of the video and it cut me off right at the end there, saying that the pieces gradually progress smaller down, and you kind of fit them in like this really, in blocks of smaller bits and blocks of bigger bits. So this is what it kind of looks like, completely blocked in with a mixture of small and big pieces. So the next step is to add a little bit of shading on. So what we want to do really is, if I pick a small section to demonstrate, and I'll then go ahead and do the rest and then come back, we want to just black in around all four edges. Try and exclude doing completely over the top edge though of the very top row. You want to leave that slightly grayer, but anything beneath that, black in all around the edges. So we want to try and build up a little bit of depth. That gives you a rough idea, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now a second, and then I'll show you the other final parts for shading it in. I've darkened out the gaps between the bricks now, and as you can see I've put a very rough grey shade over the top just to give the bricks sort of stonework a bit of tone. So the next step is we want to make some of the bricks look a little bit more bricky and less flat and 2D. So we'll take let's take this brick here, and we're going to put some sort of cracks and shape to it, and then work around shading that. Then we can put some, sorry, camera's trading with her, we can put some on the longer bricks as well, the thinner longer ones at the top there. So we're just trying to build up a bit of depth along some of them. You don't have to do it on every brick, that could be quite time consuming, but it just gives the impression that they're not all completely flat. And then the other thing you can do, which we want to do, is highlight some of the bricks to make them look like they're poking out a little bit. So this will look slightly more effective on some of the ones that you've sort of shaded bits in with and put lines and cracks on them. So what we're going to do is just rub some of that grey shading off on the corners of them. It's not showing overly well in this light, but hopefully you get the idea, particularly along some of the top ones. So just kind of highlighting some of the stone. So what I'm going to do is just put some more cracks and things on them and a few more highlights, and then I'll show you how it's looking at the end. This is the wall as it's kind of finished now. So you could continue this on for a lot longer if you needed to for a bigger wall. But hopefully it gives you a good idea of what a Tim Burtons style wall looks like and how to go about drawing one, and obviously you can tweak it around a bit. So I hope you found this very helpful. Please check out howtodrawlike.com for more videos of this kind, and I hope to see you again soon for another video. Bye for now.